So Lamar is going to talk very briefly about the Sovereignty Amendment. Many of you are familiar with the Healthcare Freedom Petition. This is a newer thing, right? A little bit. Sort of. And Sue Larimer, who is a member of the We by Four and also a member of the Northwest Ohio Patriot Coalition, is going to give us a little update on what the Sovereignty Amendment is all about.
All right, there he is. Don't you just love it when people come by and they beep and you know they're supporting us as they're traveling through town? It's so cool. It's so very cool. If you don't have one of these and you haven't read it, get one. Pocket Constitution, wealth of information. From it comes in the Declaration of Independence. I'm doing this without my glasses on too. To secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. Boy, has somebody forgotten that line. That whoever, any form of government, becomes destructive to these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it. Go us. That's what we're here for, to go back and reclaim what our founders originally set forth for us. And it's a situation of values. So a lot of you have been asking me just what is the Ohio Sovereignty Amendment. You may have heard in the news many states passing resolutions saying, my state is sovereign. The government can't come in and tell us states what to do. Well, poor Governor Jindal. Poor governors all along the coast who knew what to do for their states to protect themselves, and the government got in their way. If they had the Ohio Sovereignty Amendment in their constitutions, they could have said, bye-bye government, we know how to take care of our Gulf the best way. That's what this is doing. It's kind of the Ohio Project on steroids. To put it all real quickly for you, do the Reader Digest version, it's on steroids because instead of 3 lines, we have actually 57 principles listed in this amendment. Obviously, that's way too tiny even with my glasses to read to you, and it's too hot for me to read all of them. The website is extremely good. If you can remember this, it's the People's Coalition Constitutional Ohio, PCCOH.com. You will be on that website for at least an hour. It is very thick. Let me summarize for you. One of the things that it's going to do is help protect the Ohio Project by declaring Ohio a sovereign state from the mandates of federal government. You say, but wait a minute, aren't we already? Yes, back in a day when we didn't have to worry about the integrity of those in Washington, we were. But now we do, so now we have to reinforce our rights. This also reinforces our rights for the Second Amendment, the First Amendment, which our government just passed against the freedom of speech. Can you believe that? I don't know if you've heard about the Disclosure Act. They passed it knowing it was unconstitutional. This amendment prevents any unconstitutional law ever to be enforced. We are now bound by the Disclosure Act, which we can do nothing about until after this election, which is exactly why they passed it. But the Sovereignty Amendment prevents the guys down in Columbus from passing anything unconstitutional, and the Supreme Court holds it back until it is fixed and is constitutional. That is something we desperately need, because if you think DC's corrupt, take a trip to Columbus. It's bad, just as bad down there, I am sorry to say. The other thing, one of my other favorite things about this one is that don't you hate the fact that when we get a bozo in elected office or in public office, or bozette, yes, we're stuck with them. We're stuck with them. What kind of nonsense is that? We're stuck with them until the next election cycle. Hail to the Sovereignty Amendment. There is a People's Constitution Council, all delineated in here. It clearly funds and explains how we can get rid of the bozos and bozettes who get into public office, whether elected or appointed, and we don't have to wait for the next election cycle. That in itself, to me, is solid gold there, baby. That's solid gold. We are no longer going to not let these guys be held accountable for their stupidity once they get into office, and lie to us on the ground and lie to us there. So that's what this is about. The Ohio Sovereignty is over here. The Ohio Project is over here. Please sign both of them. We desperately need them. If you want to volunteer and be one of these people that circulate these petitions, you can sign up at both of these tables to be a circulator. It is very, very easy to do. Very easy to do. Thank you so much for coming out today. God bless you all.